Hello everyone, today we're going to build our mega base, but first we need a lot of stone, so let's get right into it. It's been a while since I've logged into the server, so I don't remember where everything is. Actually, before we do that, we should probably go pay Baron a visit. I want to see what he's done with the place while I was away. Oh, what is that? Holy. This is huge. 6 hours to design? Dang. Leave you to it. Here we are at the industrial district. This is a massive cactus farm. And over here is a massive slime farm. Which means that somewhere around here is a buttload of stone. Jackpot. Now that we have all this stone, we should probably start building, and the location of our site will be somewhere in the middle of this vast ocean. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to place the outline of the island block by block, using the map that I made, that I also put in a grid. So we'll use these chunks as a reference so we know what blocks we need to put depending on the grid. If that makes sense. I'm not sure if that makes sense. Kinda like this. Alright, I'll explain the rest of the plans in the form of a time lapse. So then, it's been about a week since I uploaded the last video, and a couple of things have changed. First, the borders have been readjusted to be more modest. My area only includes this ocean, and the TheTruNobody's over by this cherry biome, making us about 1,000 or so blocks from each other. And as for the new spawn, there's gonna be... well, we're gonna have to wait for that till get a better picture of what everyone else is planning. Now, as for my base, I was looking at maps online and I found this D&D map called Mouth of Khyber 2 by an anonymous user. I wish I could credit you, my friend. I basically used it as a reference for the shape of my island, and I slapped a grid on top of it and kind of pretended that these grids were like chunks, and I used it as reference in the survival Minecraft world. The plan is to make it look as fantasy and otherworldly as possible, and then constructing a huge mystical city on top, which I based off of Constantinople. However, that's still in the planning phase, and I'll probably make another video on that, so we'll have to wait for that. Anyway, let's get back to the video. Alright, so I just finished outlining everything. And the second island looks a lot bigger than the first one, so... kinda makes me happy because now we have a lot of space to build with. This is what we have. See, if we rotate it this way, the island kind of looks like the head of a dragon, which is made a little bit more clear than before. Although the river will have to make a bit wider, especially that section over there. Once I do that, the next order of business would be going vertically and giving the cliffs a bit more shape. We should probably get to doing that. So the first vertical layer has been complete, and we'll terraform it to look more natural as time goes on. But typically with islands, right, you would have the slope kind of going outwards like this. Yep, like that, since it goes down outwards into the earth. But we want this island to look mystical. And so instead of a normal elevation, I want to go inwards instead and kind of make it look like the land here was cut from the earth and elevated by some sort of magical force field or whatnot. I hope that was a good explanation, but I guess to give a better picture of it, I will have to show you. The cliffs are now 2 layers thick, and I'm thinking we should terraform as we go, instead of finishing all the layers and then terraforming later, because not all the layers will be balanced. So I think what I'm gonna do is we're gonna build a third layer above this one, and then we'll terraform the 3 layers before going deeper. Okay, after several hours of building, I finally done it. We have erected these cliffs from the sea level all the way to about Y74. We've also covered the surface in stone, so from here we have 2 directions we can go. We can either finish what's below the island and connect it to the seafloor, or we can work above the island and start creating hills, grasses, forests, whatever it is that we may want to put up here. But yeah, I'll be back here tomorrow because it's getting very late. I honestly have no idea how to proceed with this, so we're just gonna cover the top with grass and then work on the bottom of the island instead. We'll figure it out. Maybe I'll get some new ideas as we do this. But first we need to go and get some grass. My man's got a whole cactus farm here and it's not even connected to the bone meal creator. I think it'll get destroyed if I just toss it down there. We're fine. That's gotta be at least like 2 stacks of bone meal. Alright, it appears we are out of grass. But I'm sure somebody somewhere has gotta have a few shulker boxes full of grass. Alright, this is probably overkill. Probably don't need 4 shulker boxes of grass, but better safe than sorry. And ooh, this place is coming along nicely. My man built all this in survival? Which way would the ocean be? There's the river. We just head towards the middle. Here's our island. Okay, let's get to it. I'll probably use dirt for these, because I might change the elevation and make hills. So there's no point in having grass, really. Alright, so with the grass covering everything, there's only one thing left to do, and that is to connect the island to the seafloor and terraform everything to make it look natural. I've been doing this for way too long, and it's time to wrap this up, so let's get right into it. I have been recording for 5 hours straight, just building away, making sure that all the cliffs connect to the seabed, and what glorious sight this is. I mean, look at this. Oh, you can't really see because I have shaders on, hold on. Look at that. From the very top of the cliff, all the way to the bottom, it all touches, it all connected, it's all terraformed so it looks somewhat natural and not just man-made. I mean, obviously the top of the island is still flat, so we still have a lot to work on, but that is a project for another time. I am absolutely pushed. This took so long to make. I just went ham at it. Yeah, it's pretty much all finished. All we have to do is work on the surface and start building. But unfortunately, guys, that is all the time that I have left. I have to edit all this footage and start uploading tomorrow so that it fits my schedule. So I want to thank you all for watching. As a small YouTuber, it means so much to me. And we'll see you in the next episode, guys. Take care.